What is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what I think the future holds for Call of Duty in terms of what games we might be seeing that will be probably coming to the franchise. And this video was actually requested by a guy named William Mabon. Sorry if I butchered your last name, but he asked if I could make a video on what I think Call of Duty 2019 will be, which basically gave me the idea for this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So just to go ahead and put this out there, if any of you guys who have ideas that you would like me to cover within my videos, feel free to leave those thoughts in the comment section below. I'm always down there anyways looking at your guys' feedback and pretty much anything y'all say, so if you guys have any ideas, feel free to share. But anyways, I've actually been wanting to make a video like this for a while now, even before Black Ops 4 was announced, and that is because of what Eric Hirshberg had to say before he resigned and left as the CEO of Activision. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Eric Hirshberg is, like I said, he's been the CEO of Activision for many years now and has been part of the Call of Duty franchise for quite a bit of time. However, before leaving Activision, he stated something about the future of Call of Duty that I found quite intriguing. He basically said that, quote, "Our strategy for Call of Duty is working. World War II is a blockbuster. We've got a thriving Black Ops community who's excited for the upcoming Treyarch developed game. I honestly really wish I could say more about what we have in the pipeline because I am so excited about it, but it's suffice to say that I think we have the best 3-year slate in Call of Duty's history, which is really saying something given the franchise's history. And I think we've got multiple different game universes that we know our players love on tap, so obviously more to come on that." Now, although there are many of you who could disagree because there are a lot of people out there who really don't enjoy World War II as much, but you can't deny the fact that it still sold much more than Infinite Warfare did initially, and apparently World War II has also increased the player base to more than what it was before. So in terms of Activision's perspective, that's a pretty good amount of success. But what I want to focus on is the part where he said that this will be the best 3-year slate that we are going to see within this franchise. And just like him, I agree. That's really saying something, seeing how we've had many iconic Call of Duties in the past, such as Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, etc. So to say that you're going to have games come out for the next 3 years that can outperform past games such as the few that I just listed is a pretty bold statement. So what would allow Eric Hirshberg's statement to be true? What games could we expect from the Call of Duty franchise for the next 3 years that lives up to this statement? Well, to start off, Treyarch is up first when focusing on the next 3 years alone. Obviously, by now we all know that Black Ops 4 is going to be the next Call of Duty, and it totally makes sense to how a game such as this can be part of this epic 3 years that we are going to be seeing soon. This is because the Black Ops name just simply sells. Not to mention that all of the Black Ops games that have come out have had a pretty active player base and have received decently amount of positive reviews. I mean, if we were to jump back on Black Ops 3 right now, there would still be a very good amount of people playing, and that game came out back in 2015. And in terms of Call of Duty standards, that's pretty impressive. But at the same time, when it comes to the storyline of Black Ops, we really didn't get a proper ending when it comes to Black Ops 3, so maybe Black Ops 4 can actually come back and give this Black Ops storyline a proper ending, or even branch it out to more different storylines that take place within the same universe. I'm not really sure what Treyarch has in mind or where they can go with the Black Ops series, but at the same time, Black Ops 4 does indeed live up to the hype and a pretty good way to start off these next 3 years that Eric Hirshberg was talking about. Now, moving forward to Call of Duty 2019, we are finally going to get to answer William's question. I strongly think that Call of Duty 2019 will be Modern Warfare 4. Because think about it for a second. Out of all of the series within the Call of Duty franchise, the Modern Warfare series arguably has to be on the top. I mean, sure, the Black Ops series is also enjoyable and has been successful in recent years, but there is nothing like Modern Warfare. So to bring back a 4th game to such a series will already get people's attention in a heartbeat as soon as they hear that name. Plus, Black Ops has now proven that not all storylines or series have to end on the 3rd installment. Maybe Infinity Ward got the same exact feeling whenever they heard that Treyarch is making Black Ops 4, or maybe got inspired by them. Who knows? In addition, if we look at Infinity Ward's past few Call of Duties, well, they haven't really been great in terms of success. For example, Call of Duty Ghosts is where we started to see this happen. In my opinion, looking back on it now, it wasn't that bad of a game. However, I could see why that game kind of went downhill due to many different reasons, but that's not what I want to focus on. What I want to focus on though is the fact that it wasn't received that well by fans. Same thing with Infinite Warfare, except even worse. That game already received so much hate before it even came out, heck, even before the multiplayer was revealed, and it literally became the second most disliked video on YouTube or something high up there like that. At that point, fans were just tired of the whole futuristic theme, the jetpacks, and they just wanted to go back to boots on the ground. And unfortunately for Infinity Ward, they kind of got the short end of the stick because they were already into development whenever it came to Infinite Warfare, and by the time that game came out, well, the hype for it already died out months before. And then the fact that it was also going to be coming out with something like Modern Warfare Remastered, at that point, I don't care what anyone says. That to me just means that even Infinity Ward knew that this game wasn't going to be all that great. So why did I mention all of this? Well, it's because when you're looking at a gaming studio who hasn't been getting the best receptions for their past 2 games, you would want to make some serious changes or even introduce an idea that would get your name back up there. And that can't be done any more easily than with the help of something like Modern Warfare 4. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, if Infinity Ward does this, they will be bringing their name back up so fast and won't even need a trailer to do it. Like, if the head of Infinity Ward were literally to go on Twitter right now and say, hey, we're excited to tell you that Modern Warfare 4 will be coming in 2019 as our next game, that's it. They have their second or third or whatever chance they're on now to make a comeback, and trust me, that would be a hell of a comeback. Now, to kind of wrap it up for Call of Duty 2019, the last reason to why I am confident about this idea is because if we take a look at a picture of Craig Fairbrass's Twitter, who by the way has been a voice actor throughout all of the Modern Warfare games, such as the voice for Gaz, Ghost, etc. Once he put in his bio of how he's been part of Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and even Modern Warfare 4. Later, Fairbrass addressed that there was a little bit of a confusion in regards to what he posted in his bio, and that if anyone is confused about what projects he's been part of, that they can go ahead and check out a website such as IMBD. And honestly, could this just be a cover-up for his mistake? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. Because at the same time, if you really think about it, when you're on your Twitter bio trying to talk about what games you've been part of, especially something like Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, you can't just type a 4 by accident and then go ahead and put that in your bio. I really don't think that could be a mistake that anyone would just make. I feel like that it was deliberate and then he realized that he kind of made a mistake. So to be honest, I don't know really what to say, but in the end, regardless, there are so many different reasons to why Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 would make sense for Call of Duty 2019, and honestly, if it really does happen, 1, I'll be surprised that my prediction actually came out to be true, and 2, it'll just bring back so much life to the Call of Duty franchise and to Infinity Ward themselves. So hopefully Call of Duty 2019 will be Modern Warfare 4, but only time can tell. Now, so far this already seems to be a pretty good run in terms of the next 3 years for Call of Duty. We got the Black Ops series coming back, we got the Modern Warfare series coming back, so this is already shaping up to be a pretty good run for Call of Duty for these next 3 years. Now, when we move on to Call of Duty 2020, it's once again Sledgehammer Games' turn and the last studio to actually be part of these next 3 years. At the moment, I can't tell you what would make sense for them to be working on right now, since they've only made Advanced Warfare and World War II, but they could possibly continue to keep the Advanced Warfare series going, or even show a whole different side of World War II, such as the Pacific theater rather than the European theater we saw within this year's World War II, or they could be even starting a brand new series that they have planned for even more years to come after 2020. But I think if we keep talking about something like this, that we would be stretching this idea about the future of Call of Duty a little too much, seeing how we still are in 2018 and Black Ops 4 hasn't even come out yet. Overall, these were just some of my thoughts on what I think we could be expecting from the future of Call of Duty. I know that I primarily focused on Call of Duty 2019 the most, but that's simply because we already have information about Call of Duty 2018 and that Black Ops 4 is official. And then again, with Sledgehammer Games, we can't really say much since they are still a brand new studio and have only worked on 2 games. But at the same time, I did want to answer William's question. So William, if you're watching this, these were just some of my thoughts of what I think that Call of Duty 2019 is going to be. But on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, you guys. What do you guys think about the future of Call of Duty? What do you predict that the next 3 years are going to bring? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and as well as any other ideas that you want me to cover within my videos. I'm always open to more ideas. I'm always open to hearing your thoughts, your feedback, all that good stuff. So go ahead and feel free to comment down below. But anyways, as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.